Hello, hey, it's Anissa and welcome back to another video, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. So as you can see, I'm not in my usual background of being in my extension with a load of pipes behind me doing a haul. I'm actually in a hotel, so it's kind of a couple of days before my birthday and I decided to do a little solo trip to the Cotswolds. It's not that far from where I live. It didn't really take me that long to drive here, to be honest. It just felt like a nice little place to come. I've never been to the Cotswolds before. I mean, I have been to Bath, but in terms of like actual, like when you actually think of the Cotswolds, you think of all of like the cute little villages and that kind of thing. So I've never done that before. So I thought this would be a good excuse to drive up or drive down and yeah, just experience it for a few days. So I am going to attempt to vlog. I'm probably not going to vlog like every single thing, and I'm probably really going to struggle to like actually talk to a camera in public just because I've not done that before. But we'll have a go, we'll see what kind of content we get. I'm sure I'll be able to cobble together some kind of video, but whether I'll be in it a lot, I'm not sure. So I thought maybe we could start off with a little hotel room tour, and then we'll see what's next after that. So this is the view as you first come into the room, so it probably sounds a little bit echoey. So it's kind of like a little kind of hallway type thing. You can see the doors to the left there, and then this door here is the bathroom. So it's a lovely sized bathroom, to be fair. So you've got the shower there, a toilet and the sink, and you can kind of see I've started unpacking stuff, and this is like my crappy selfie stick that I film on, so hello. So yeah, it's in a lovely sized bathroom, and then if we just back out of there, we come into the room, so you can see we've got the bed right there in the middle. We've got a fan. I'm a little bit worried about that manual fan, if it's going to get hot in here, but let's see. And then just over here you've got the wardrobes, a fridge and some of the storage. So like I said, I have already unpacked. So this is what the wardrobe looks like. And then there's another mirror just there, which is quite handy, and I love the fact that it lights up when you open the doors. And then here we've just got like the fridge and the little tea station, and again just another kind of bit of storage. And I don't really know what you would put in that cupboard. It's not even a cupboard because there's no door, and I was kind of expecting there to be like, because I did actually look up and I was like, is there a rail there to put coats or something, but there is not, so I've put my bag of snacks there. So yeah, we've got the little bedside table, we've got just a little desk and mirror here, so potentially might do my makeup there. Got a little chair and table with a lamp, and then we have a balcony. So this is what the balcony looks like. As you can see, I'm kind of on the river. I am a little bit embarrassed because there's people that can see me, so I'm not going to go completely out, but you can see there's little chairs and tables there, and then yeah, just the view of the lake, which is absolutely beautiful. Give it a little zoom. There you go, you can kind of see. So this is the De Vere Hotel Cotswolds Water Park, and hello, and so this is, I think this is Lake 6 that I'm on, but yeah, it's really beautiful view. So yeah, so that felt a little bit awkward, just like opening the door and then realising there's probably people that can visibly see me holding like a selfie stick talking to a camera, so that did feel a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, that probably means I'm probably not going to film outside, at least not talking to the camera. I will kind of film kind of the places that I go, the villages I explore, and just cute little scenes, I guess. I probably need to up my editing skills a bit for this vlog to work, because I'm probably going to need to do like voiceovers, otherwise it's really not going to work. And I'm also thinking I probably should have bought like my wide headphones so I could use a microphone, because at least potentially I might have like been able to like say stuff into that as I was filming. But yeah, I think it does definitely feel very uncomfortable, but I guess that's kind of part of trying to do this kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's an interesting reflection. Literally in the space of like 5 minutes of starting this video, I probably actually need to stand this up because I'm currently holding the stick and it's like wobbling all over the place. Okay, that's probably a bit better for everyone. I say everyone, there's probably like 3 people watching this, but there you go. So yeah, I guess just going back to what I kind of started saying, so I suppose I use my birthday as an excuse to kind of come down here. I have come on my own, so I am a big fan of doing a little solo trip, which, I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I've been abroad on my own, because I haven't. I would say probably partly that's probably a cultural thing where it's, I suppose, difficult to convince family an okay thing to do and I'm not going to die, but it is what it is. In terms of places that I've done like my little solo trips before, so I kind of started off with London, because London's somewhere that I've been a lot to before with friends, with family, and so yeah, so it felt like a comfortable first place for me to do that. And then I've also been to Cardiff, I've been to Edinburgh, a couple of times. I have done London a couple of times. That's probably it, to be fair, thinking about it. So it does feel like I've done a lot, but I've probably been to like, because I've been to London and Edinburgh multiple times, like there's not a lot of places to reel off. I have flown to New York on my own, but I've got a friend that lives there, so I've stayed with her for the couple of times that I've flown out to New York on my own. So yes, I'm a big fan of just, I suppose, just spending time on your own, going to somewhere completely different. I think it kind of puts you in that frame of mind of just being completely away from people. I think it's a good way to, I think, stop burnout as well, because I think sometimes you like go on holiday, especially if you go with someone, I think you can kind of get socially, like your social battery can just deplete. And I'm not saying don't go with anyone anywhere ever, because that's a bit silly, but equally I think sometimes when you really just need a break, I think sometimes going places on your own is a good idea. So the plan is to kind of try to not be on my phone as much as possible. Obviously I'm not going to include filming or using Google Maps in that, but I am going to try not to scroll too much, and I might watch the odd movie on a night when I'm back in the hotel. But I have bought a couple of books with me, which you might have seen when I was doing the room tour. I have bought a couple of books with me because I'm hoping I'll just do a bit of reading, just to kind of switch off a bit. So I asked a couple of my friends for recommendations, and one of the series that one of my friends recommended was Magnolia Parks, and that's because she was like, this is recommended for people that like Gossip Girl, and I love Gossip Girl. I've watched it kind of all the way through quite a few times. So yeah, so I did buy, like, because I think there's 5 books in the series, so I've bought 2 of the 5 with me. So you've got the first one, which is just Magnolia Parks, and then you've got the second one, which is, I think this is the second. I have bought the second one with me instead of, well, the second one's called Daisy Hates, and now I'm wondering whether, is this actually the second one? No, I think it is. I probably need to double check that, but I know this is definitely the first one. So, I mean, I can read the back of it for you. Is that a bit boring? Magnolia Parks is a beautiful, affluent, self-involved and mildly neurotic London socialite. BJ Ballantyne is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart, but these two are meant to be and everyone knows it. Magnolia and BJ are written in the stars, just suspended in a strange kind of look that looks like hurting each other a lot of the time. She hates other people to keep him at bay. He sleeps with other girls to get back at her for it. Only now their dysfunction is catching up with them. As the cracks start to show and secrets begin to surface, Magnolia and BJ are finally forced to face the formidable question they've been avoiding all their lives. How many loves do you really get in a lifetime? So yeah, I think this should be a nice little read, hopefully. I've bought 2 thinking I'm going to read absolutely loads, but I don't know in reality how much I will read. But let's see. I mean, maybe I will just in the morning sit on the balcony and have a little read. I don't know, we shall see. I mean, when I originally was going to start filming this about half an hour ago, someone did start playing music. I think potentially the next room that's got a balcony. So I'm hoping it's going to be peaceful here anyway. So I'm currently just out on a walk. I just stopped so I could start the video. Otherwise it would be really bumpy, but just going for a little walk and there's no one around, which is why I'm a bit more comfortable to film. But yeah, it's just really lovely to be out in nature. As cliche as that sounds, but I think especially when you have the kind of job which means you sit in front of a screen all day, like this is just so lovely. So it's 45 minutes since I did the last clip, and in that time I was following a little online booklet of a trail, and I was doing really well. I was finding all of like the kissing gates and the stars it was kind of pointing me towards, and then I kind of got a bit lost. So I think I've kind of gone off the trail a little bit, but I'm still obviously on a path. Like, as you can see, there is a path behind me, so I'm still on a path, but I think I've just ended up accidentally making up my own. I'm coming up towards a road. I'm hoping there's like a path, otherwise we might have to do a U-turn. So this is how dinner looks for night one. I decided to get room service just because I just wanted a chill night, and I've got YouTube on in the background. I can't cast to the TV, which is really annoying. See, I'm just watching Hannah Adkins, because who else would I watch during a trip to the Cotswolds? Took a few pictures and stuff, and there was like a group of girls like working outside, so that was really weird. So there wasn't like crowds of people taking pictures or anything, which was good, but equally like that was really strange. So I kind of took a couple of pictures and then just started on this little walking trail. So that's the update for day 2 so far. Good morning everyone. So it's day 2 on my little Cotswolds solo trip. So I'm currently in February, so I kind of left the hotel really early so I could get to Arlington Road before there was like a million people there. I can't get over the feeling of like, I'm walking somewhere I shouldn't be walking. So the trail told me to go this way, so I'm going this way, but I'm just surrounded in this field. I don't actually know what these plants are, but yeah, so this is progress of the walking trail. So it's been a while since I last filmed, so I think my last clip was probably from when I was in the yellow fields. So I did make it back from my walk. So when I got back into the car, actually no, so when I basically did like a massive loop and ended up back by Arlington Road, and as I got back there, literally there was people everywhere, cars everywhere. I am so glad I went early. So I think I left the hotel about 8:30 this morning, because I was like, it's bank holiday, it might be a bit busy. Like there was literally a couple of cars around and a few people dotted about when I got there. And then by the time I'd done this walk, which I think it was probably about 2 hours, maybe just less than 2 hours, by the time I'd done that, it was absolutely mental there. So I'm just so glad that I went that early. So yeah, so when I left Bidbury, I was like actually really tired, because like I was saying, I got back in the car, I checked, and my phone was saying I'd done like nearly 6 miles of walking. So the trail I did was like 4 miles, but then I don't know, because when I was just walking about, like, not aimlessly, but when I was just walking around the main bit, I don't know whether I just ended up clocking up some miles there, I don't really know. But yeah, I was pretty tired. I think I'd done about 14,000 steps, which is a lot for me. Like, usually I average about 4. So that was a lot for me to have done by like 10:30 in the mornings. Came back to the hotel for a few hours, just like read my book, like had a little snack, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Cirencester. And the plan was to like spend like the rest of the afternoon and then have dinner there. So I was there for probably like, what time is it now? 4. So I probably was there for a couple of hours, but like I kind of got a bit bored. Like, there wasn't really a lot to do then. Whether I've massively missed something, I don't know. But I went to the church, and I think I've got a clip or 2 of that, so I'll put that in next. But I went to the church and also just like wandered around the shops and things, and then it kind of got to the point where I was like, I don't really have like anything else to do, and I wanted to get dinner at an Italian, which it like shuts, I think it's shut at like 2:30 and reopens at, I think it's 5:30. So I was like, well, I can either just sit on a bench for like an hour and a half, or I can just go back to the hotel. So it's only like a 10-12 minute drive from here, so it's not too bad, and my parking is until like 9 o'clock in the morning, so I can just go back to the car park I'd parked at. So I'll probably just read for like an hour and then head back out, which is fine, I don't mind. And especially when you're on your own, this is why I love solo trips so much, because you can literally just like do what you want, which is great. I did go to a few of the shops, like I said, and I have bought a few things, so maybe I'll just show those whilst we're here. So it was from this little homeware shop called Biggie Best. I'm assuming it's like a little independent shop, and had some really nice like candles in there, and they did the same scents in reed diffusers. So I bought a couple of things. So for myself, I got the Velvet Rose and Gardenia scented candle, which is just like a really nice floral or summery scent, and that was £18.50, which I feel like when it's an independent, I don't mind as much. And also when you're on holiday, like, who cares, literally. And then for my mum, I got the lime, basil and mandarin reed diffuser. I don't actually know, it's 100ml, so I mean it's probably not going to last her that long, but it's fine. And that one was £18.50. So they all had like a sticker on like that. So the lady like was like, oh, let me cover it up, but literally you can still see like how much it was, so I'm just gonna have to completely take the stickers off, I think. And then I got one of my friends the lime, basil and mandarin candle, which I think she'll like. So yeah, so that's kind of what I picked up today. I was kind of like hoping to like buy more. So when I go away, even if it's literally just an hour down the road, like this pretty much is, when I go away I do like let myself just buy whatever I want. Yeah, I just didn't really see anything, but I think tomorrow will bring more shopping, I hope. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to check in again today. I will see. If there's any stories to tell from dinner, then maybe I will. Otherwise, I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. So it is day 3 in the Cotswolds. So last night went to an Italian place, so I did go back to Cirencester. I had a lovely pasta, and yeah, it was nice enough. I mean, I got there like not long after it opened, so there was just me in there to begin with, and then a few other groups came in, but it was nice enough. And then just came back to the hotel and yeah, just chilled out, read for, it was probably a few hours to be fair that I read for, which was quite nice. I'm really enjoying the book Magnolia Parks. It's, I would say, it feels like there are a few typos in there. There is like, I suppose, because it's set in London, like British high society type thing, but then you've got the characters saying, like calling trousers pants, which is not really quite correct. And I noticed something else like that as well, which seemed like an Americanism. So I don't know, I mean, I haven't checked, I don't know if the author's American or not. I feel like I want to check that because that might answer some questions or give me more questions. But I'm really enjoying the general gist of the book. Like, it's quite an easy read, I would say. Like, it's not too, there's not too many big words in it, so it's quite a nice one. But anyway, so day 3, so I've got a few things planned for today. So first I'm gonna head over to Stow on the Wold, just gonna have a little walk around, a little shop, and then I'm gonna head over to Dalesford because I feel like you can't do a trip to the Cotswolds without going to Dalesford. And then I'm gonna head down to Burford and again just have a little walk around, have a look at the shops, that kind of thing. So yeah, so hopefully it should be a nice day of just wandering around the shops. So yesterday I did like 25,000 steps, which is a ridiculous amount for me. So I think today definitely will be lower steps, take it a bit easy today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for dinner. I potentially might go back into Cirencester, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm gonna see how today goes, and if I end up having like a late lunch and it's a big lunch, then maybe I won't get anything, or maybe I'll just get like a nice cake or something, I don't know. But yeah, so let's get going. Got back from the day's activities or visits to different villages. So first I went to Stow. I had a little walk around, like went into like the cute little shops. I have bought a few things from the different stops, so maybe I'll just go through those as I talk about the villages. So Stow was really, it was nice. I think I'm not used to like going somewhere to like have a look around the shops and there not being like a lot. I know that sounds really stupid, but I don't know, like there and Burford were quite, they were just small. It was like a couple of roads, if not less. But you know, they're really pretty kind of places to go to, and I think I almost enjoyed the drives like more than actually going to the villages. Just like driving down the country roads and stuff was just nice. So yeah, when I was in Stow, I bought two more candles. I actually can't help myself, like, especially when I'm like away from home, and I'm only an hour away from home, but when I'm away from home I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter, like buy stupidly expensive candles, but it's fine. So I bought 2 instead. They're both from the same shop. Everything in there was this Home County Co brand, so I don't know if that was like the name of the shop. I don't think, I'm not actually sure, but this is pretty much all that they had in there, this brand of candle. I bought, so they were all named after counties. They were all named after counties, that's why it's called Home County Co. So I bought the Kent, and this one is Cherry Blossom, and it says inspired by colourful cherry blossom trees in the Garden of England, and these are both soy wax candles. So I've bought that one for me, and then I got one for my mum. So I got my mum a 3-wick one. So this one's the Hampshire, and it is rose, wood and velvet moss, and I think my mum will like that. And it says inspired by afternoon ambles through Hampshire's enchanted New Forest. It's very cute. So the candles that I got yesterday from Biggie Best, so those I don't think were soy wax, and my mum only uses soy wax at home because of the cats. So yeah, when I saw that there was soy wax candles, I was like, I had to buy some. And then I saw another shop that had them as well. I was like, it's not good, but I was like, there's only so many candles you can buy, just stop, because I still have like a massive collection at home as well. So yeah, and then after Stowe, I went to Dalesford. So I bought this cute bag, shopping bag. That was the first purchase. I just thought it was really nice, and the one that I've got at the moment is from B&M and it's grey. My mum takes the mick out of me for it. I mean, it doesn't say B&M on it, but she just says it looks like an old lady bag, so I just bought this cute one from Dalesford. It's got like a little pocket here as well, which is quite cute. And then I bought a few bits as well from like actual things, well, all food related. So I bought these Scottish shortbread hearts. I got these for me because they're hearts and I wanted them. Basically I got for my mum and dad, I got so these Scottish shortbread fingers, so they look like. And then I got, my dad loves cake, so I got lemon drizzle cake. So the best before date on this is like in 3 days, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then for one of my friends, the one that I got the candle for, I also got her these, which are the lemon and white chocolate butter biscuits. So she hates milk chocolate and dark chocolate, I suppose, but she does like white chocolate, so I got her those. So Dalesford was nice. I don't know why I was expecting it to be bigger. Like anytime I've kind of watched anyone's vlogs and they've been, it looks bigger, and I don't know why. But as I can be quite a quick shopper, like I just zip around, like I can tell if I like something or not. Like I don't know, I'm just quite quick, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. And then after Dalesford I went to Burford, which basically has a main high street, and I don't think there's anything more to it unless I've like massively missed something, and it kind of goes up a hill, so that was quite cute. And then I popped over to Burford Garden Centre as well, and yeah, I had a look around the home stuff there. I didn't get anything from Burford or the garden centre, but I had some really like cute stuff. But I don't know, I think with the house I'm kind of at a place where I don't really know, like I think I need to just focus on finishing off one room at a time instead of just buying nice things that I see, not including candles obviously. Even though I've like seen stuff, like I didn't really pick anything up because I just wasn't sure. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish off one room at a time. But anyway, so I'm back at the hotel. I think I'm just gonna read for a bit, have a cup of tea. I might sit out on the balcony. I can't quite tell if it's too cold or not. And then I haven't really decided what I'm going to do for dinner this evening. So at the hotel that I'm staying at, there's like a pizza place just like the other end of the grounds, which I don't know whether to just get a pizza from there, just walk across and get a pizza from there, or whether to go back into Cirencester, but I don't really know if I can be bothered or not. So I'm just going to chill for a bit, have a cup of tea, have a biscuit, and then yeah, we'll see how we get on. Good morning, it's day 4. I've just checked out of the hotel and I'm about to head off to my last stop before I head home. So since my last update, I finished my book last night. I really enjoyed the ending. Well, I mean, I say I enjoyed it, like it was like, oh, my card's made a weird noise. It was definitely a shock ending to the book. Looking forward to starting the next one. So for dinner I ended up going to this pizza place that's like, it's like a little, it kind of reminds me of like a food stall. Reminds me of like, you know, like a kind of food stall, like a festival or whatever. It kind of reminds me of that, but I think it's like a permanent one that's always there. So it's like the other end of the hotel grounds, and so I just got a pizza from there. It was like a wood oven fire, and that I took that back to the room. That was really nice. And then yeah, just finished my book and went to bed. So today I'm gonna head to Broadway. So I was planning on doing 3 stops, but I'm actually like trying to actually be an adult, and I think it would be good if I get home at a decent time so I can kind of like unpack, do a load of washing, have a shower. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like getting into my own bed when I've been staying in a hotel bed. Like I need to like have a shower, put fresh PJs on, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to be a sensible adult and not get home late, and I think it'd be useful to do that, because otherwise I'll end up tomorrow spending all day procrastinating and just wasting the day, which actually I'd quite like to go shopping in town to like big chain shops. I'm kind of craving doing a little shop like that, especially because it was literally just my birthday, so I have all of the spend X amount or whatever it is, like get a free gift and all that crap. So I might do that tomorrow. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Broadway, have like maybe spend a few hours there and then head home. It is like a 50-minute drive from here. It is kind of going in the direction to home. It's going north, which is where I need to go, but yeah, it's going in the direction of home. So at least, oh, phone sliding. So at least that's something. So I will catch you in the next one. So I've just made it back to the car from Broadway, so hopefully I'll have inserted a few clips just before this one of Broadway. So I think Broadway was definitely my favourite village that I've been to, so it looks like I saved the best till last. So there's a main high street, well it's literally called the High Street, and I kind of just walked up and down that. So you've kind of got the section where the shops are, and then further along you've just got like all of the cottages and I guess people's houses. I'm actually really self-conscious because there's loads of people on this car park, and like talking to the camera is a bit weird. I'm still not used to doing this in public, but there we go. So I did pick up a few things in Broadway, so I thought I'd show you those now before I head back home, just because I feel like as soon as I get home I'm gonna end up just unpacking, having a shower, all that good stuff. So I'm going to do it now before I forget. So the first thing I got was some chocolate from the Cotswolds chocolate company. So it's just this little bar. So this is the chocolate brownie fudge and crispy pearl milk bar, so I just thought that was cute, and they literally put a tag on it saying it's the Cotswolds and I bought it, so there we go. And then from a shop called Cotswolds Trading I bought two things. So first thing I got was this Grecian sand soy wax candle, and actually the thing I liked about this was the actual, what is this, the candle jar, whatever, because I should be able to like repurpose that, and I thought it'd look nice in the kitchen. So this is Grecian sand with notes of eucalyptus and santal, and it's a soy wax candle. There's people looking for parking spaces and I'm worried that someone's going to see me in the car and ask me if I'm going. And then from the same shop I also got this tea towel. So I won't open it out just because I'm in the car and I can't really properly open it out anyway. But yeah, it's just green and pink with like hints of yellow and blue in, which, I mean, I don't have yellow and blue in the kitchen, but the pink and the green definitely go. So I thought that was also very cute. I feel like I literally came here just at the right time because it's actually like so busy now. There's so many cars driving around. Cars keep stopping right outside my car. It's really annoying. So the final thing I got was from At Home with the Woods. Again, I'm probably going to struggle to show you this in the car, but I'll try and open out my tissue paper just a little bit. Got this, I'll show you the corner, this wall throw, and I thought that would be really lovely for the living room. So at the moment I've just got like a blanket on there from IKEA on there, and I thought I'd just get something a bit more special, and yeah, it'll just remind me of the Cotswolds every time I look at it when I'm in my living room. God, it's really warm in the car now. Literally that chocolate is gonna melt. I'm not gonna get home without that melting. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've lasted the vlog this long, I'm not sure how the editing of this is gonna go. I tried to do bits of me talking and then kind of just clips of where I was before and after. So hopefully it turns out well. Hopefully this isn't really boring. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.